lot of us are caught in do culture and hustle culture, but what we don't do and how we spend our time when we're in our joy might be more telling about yourself than what you can produce, right? Capitalism has co-opted us to think of ourselves as machines. Nothing could be further than the truth. Think about it. Have any of y'all said things like, I'm just going to push this out, or let me produce this, or I crushed that? You're not a compactor, right? You're a delicate organic system, right? And we need homeostasis in a lot of different ways: temperature, neurochemistry, blood sugar, right? And so we need to be a little bit more organic with what we need and who we are, right? So joy and leisure might lead you into understanding a lot about yourself, right? So another big one that we might be familiar with from just counseling work is, have you ever actually sat down to identify what your values are? There's a lot of great value exploration websites and worksheets and techniques. There's a lot of different card sorts you can do. But whatever form it comes in, your values can really be a North Star for you, right? What things, once you know what your values are, you can discern what's in alignment with that and what's not. You can issue more intentional no's and yeses, right? Instead of saying yes to everything like the internalized oppressor might have you do. Spread yourself way too thin to the point of being brittle. I've been there, right? Another part of self-love is protection, right? If we love something, including ourselves, we want to cherish it. We want to treat it well, and we want to protect it, right? Now, self-protection can look a lot of different important ways. It can look like self-boundaries. We love talking about boundaries for other people, right? What they can and can't do. But self-boundaries is, what are you going to hold yourself to? How are you going to be a woman, man, or person of your word, right? What are you going to put in your body? What are you going to expose yourself to, right? Who are you going to allow to have access to you, right? So self-boundary is a type of protection, as well as boundaries for other people. My best definition of boundaries is not about policing people, trying to corral or control other people's behavior, but I see them as an invitation, right? You're letting people know how they can access you. This is the door. Don't jump over the fence. But if you want access to my time, energy, spirit, this is how I need you to engage with me, right? Whatever analogy you need for boundaries and self-protection, go with that. Think about the ways you haven't been protected by the system. Think about the ways you've been let down or discarded. And then think about how to engineer more protection, right? Let's take the medical system that we're a part of. As a Black woman, as a mother, I knew a lot about how Black mothers are overlooked in terms of preeclampsia, in terms of maternal health. And so I found a doctor who is going to see me and treat me as a Black woman, right? Sometimes that means going out of your way to find a Black OBGYN. Depending on what area you are in, that may be easier or harder, right? So yes, sometimes we need that extra effort in that self-protection, but it's worth it, right? All of this is coming from a place of knowing your worth and then cherishing that. Okay. Another thing that may happen when you're in your worth is that you don't settle in any aspect of the words. Settle for too low of a compensation, settle for a relationship that's not affirming, settle for friendships that are toxic or not affirming. You don't settle. You don't feel like you have to go get by with less, or you're undeserving of more, right? So you don't settle, right? You shoot for that highest aim, whatever that is for you.